Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about agents of pollination. Cross-pollination, as a rule, is brought about by external agents which carry the pollen grains from one flower to the stigma of another flower. The agents are wind, water, animals, etc. According to the nature of the pollination, agents cross-pollination is of different types: anemophily, hydrophily, entomophily, ornithophily, malacophily, chiroptophily, etc. So first we will discuss about the anemophily. Animus means wind. Philin means to love. The wind transfer of pollen grains is employed by the plants of the grass family, which are commonly grown for fodder. Maize, grass, etc. is the example. Characteristics of the wind pollinated flowers are: first, the flowers are arranged in a long stalked inflorescence, well above the vegetative portion. Second, the flowers are never colored. Third, the perianth is usually small and inconspicuous and do not cover the sexual part at maturity. Next, the sex organs are exposed and hung outside the perianth at maturity. Next, the stigmas are with a long filamentous which swing easily in the wind. Next, the anther bear long quantities of pollen grains. Next, the pollen grains are small, smooth, light, and dry. They are easily carried by the wind and are distributed over a wide area. Next, the process of pollination is hydrophily. Hydro means water. In aquatic or water plants, pollination is entirely brought about the agency of water. Hydrilla, Neas, Ceratolhylam, etc. are the examples of hydrophily plants. So what is the characteristics of the water pollinated flowers? Flowers are very small, light in weight and colorless. Floral parts are always covered by the wax to prevent the flowers from getting wet. Accessorily, floral parts are always smaller than the essential floral parts. Therefore, the essential parts remain always exposed and are not covered by the accessory parts. Matured male and female parts are always protruded out of the flower at maturity. Small and lightweight pollen grains can easily float and are transferred to a long distance. Stigma are wet with bristle and can hold pollen grains easily. So the next process of the pollination is zoophily. Now we will discuss about the zoophily. Zoo means animal. The animal pollinated flowers or zoophilous flowers are variously adapted to attack animals as pollinators. The zoophilous flowers, the principal adaptations are nectar and scent. There are different types and process of Zoophily. First, entomophily. Pollination takes place by the insect. Anthropophily. Pollination takes place by the humans. Ornithophily. Pollination takes place by the birds. Meracophily. Pollination takes place by the ants. Chiroptophily. Pollination takes place by the birds. Hymenopterophily. Pollination takes place by the bees. Malacophily. Pollination takes place by the snails. So, there are some characters of pollinated flowers. Flowers are bright colored. Flowers are sweet. Flowers are with nectar gland. Pollen grains are sweet tasted. Pollen grains are oriented strictly, sticky and rough stigma. So this is the different types of pollination process in plants. So today we will discuss the agents of pollination. Next day we will discuss any new topic. So goodbye students today.